Grandfather's Coins, a story about money magic. Julia and her cousins loved going to their grandparents' house for a big family meal. They waited eagerly for the moment when their grandfather would hand out a few shiny coins, saying, "Here you go, kids, buy yourselves something nice," and off they would run, excited to spend their coins on chewing gum, lollies, or wine gums. But the grown-ups, grandparents, aunts, uncles, and parents noticed the kids' spending habits and worried they weren't learning how to manage their money. So, they came up with a special test. For a whole year, the kids had to show what they could do with those few coins. Some of the children decided to save their money, but not little Ruben and Nika. They kept spending all their coins on sweets, showing off their treats to the others and laughing. This made Clara and Joe so mad that they stopped saving and joined Ruben and Nika in spending all their coins on sweets too. Monty, a clever boy, had a different idea. He started buying and selling things and even played cards with the other kids to increase his coins. Monty was doing great, and everyone thought he'd become really rich. But Monty took too many risks and ended up losing all his money on a horse race. Then there was Alex, who had a will of iron. He saved every coin he got, determined to win the competition. By the end of the year, he had more money than anyone else. Because he had saved so much, he bought sweets at a lower price and had enough for more than a year. Plus, he still had enough left to buy a tote. Alex was the clear winner, and the rest of the cousins learned the benefits of saving and waiting. And then, there was Julia. Poor Julia didn't enjoy the day of the competition because her wonderful secret plan hadn't worked in time. She had spent her money without seeing results. But Julia believed in her plan and decided to continue it, even though her relatives thought she was a disaster for not saving anything. 2 years later, Julia surprised everyone. She came to her grandparents' house with a violin and a lot of money. And when she played the violin, everyone was amazed at how well she could play. Julia loved the violin, but her family couldn't afford lessons. So, she met a poor violinist in the park and offered him all the coins her grandfather gave her if he would teach her. The violinist agreed because he saw how excited Julia was. For months, he taught her happily. Julia showed so much desire and interest that after a year, the violinist loaned her a violin so they could play together in the park. They were so successful that she eventually bought her own violin and had extra money too. From then on, the whole family supported Julia, and she became a famous violinist. She always told everyone how, with just a few coins spent wisely, you could make your wildest dreams come true.